Thank you, Creator, for all that you do, all that you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you. Know I love you. Know I love you. It's a little spray right there. It probably leaned it up here anyway, but the whole sky is filled anyway. The whole sky is already covered with the nonsense because it looks like it's supposed to look to y'all, but that's not the true color of the sky. Y'all should know this by now. You know. Give me a second real quick. I'm gonna look up a couple of these words. Just to be looking up a few of these words. Okay, so this is the Hebrew Complete Dictionary Bible words. As you can see, anointed. But they got all of these things, just listed under here, and it's more than that. You know what I'm saying? And this goes to right there. You know what I'm saying? So these right here would go with this anointed. But I'm gonna look up this 101 real quick. Anointed 101 Baal or whatever that is, and it says to mix. But we can already look this 101 up real quick. Okay, so this is 101 Baal, and it says a prime root to overflow with oil, to mix, also from 1098 to fodder, anoint, confound, fade, mingle, mix, self, give, provender, temper. Okay, so remember how I told y'all how they do their word magic, right? So 1008, I'm gonna look this 1008 up real quick. So this is 1008, and it says Bethel from 104 and 410, house of God, Bethel, a place. And I guess that's in Palestine, and it say Bethel. So we're gonna go to this 104 real quick, which 104 should be right up here somewhere. Okay, and then see it give you another one. So it says from 1129 Ab, a house in the greatest various of applications, family, court, daughter, door, dungeon, family, fourth of great as would contain hangings, homeborn, winter household, insideward, palace, place, prison, steward, tablet, temple of doom. Remember, church is temple. A web of lies within or out. So as long as you have anything to do with this temple, you are in a dungeon. And temple means church, which is a prison for who? All of those that follow who? That follows 108 from 104 and 410, house of God, Bethel, a place in probably Palestine, or Bethel, but whatever it is, the house of God, which is the church, the temple of doom. It is a place, it is a prison, a dungeon for families. And give me a second. 1129. 129. Banner, Baal, a prime root to build, lit, a fig, begin to, builder, obtain, children, make, repair, set up, surely. Obtain children to make, to repair them and set them up, surely, in the way that they wanted to, in their house of God. The temple, the church, where they read these tablets, which is the word of God, within or out of the temple. The prison, a winter house, a winter hold, for the house born, all of those that were born into this world and they poisoned you so you would not know what this stuff is, to contain you in the dungeon, the temple, for hangings. So, give me a second and I want to look this up too. Now we back to Baal 1101, the first one that we looked up, and it is a prime root to overflow with oil to mix. Also from 1098, we looked that up, to father, anoint, confound, fade, mingle, mix, self, give, provender, temper. Remember how I told you look these words up too? We can already look up as confounded. Confound. It says confound. Okay. Confound. 1101. To mix. Confuse. So we already look up as 1101. But confound means to mix. Mix your mind up. To confuse. Confuse and confound. Also, I just now seen this. Confounded, which is the same thing. Ashamed. Disappointed. So they kept us under this curse to shame us, so that we would always be disappointed. And now we're going to 1101. Oh, my fault, man. We already looked this. It's 1101 up. It's Baal, so hold up. And 1101 is confound. Confound is 1101, Baal, to mix, confuse. And then right under it, it says disgrace right here, and shame. Disgrace or shame. To break down. And confounded, ashamed, disappointed. So they put us up under these curses to keep us confused, to keep us confounded, to disgrace and shame us. Are y'all getting it? This is why I'm telling y'all need to start doing the research for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But remember how I told you how this right here, where is it at? 1101. It'll have this, and it'll say a prime root to overflow with oil to mix. Also from 1098. So then you'll have to look this up, and then it says father, anoint, confound, fade, mingle, mix, self, give, provender, temper. But remember how I told you they do their word magic. So you got to look these words up to see what they mean. Because you people, before the curse was broke off of me, before I called out to the Creator and the curse was broke off of me, I would have stumbled through this. And because they have taught me that anointed was a good thing, when I would have seen to overflow with oil, I would have thought that that was something good. But since the curses broke off of me because I done called out to the Creator, I can read through this foolishness that they got us up under, and I can, know what's going on. So they did all of that to confound us, to confuse us, to mingle with us, and to mix our minds up. You know what I'm saying? So that we will fade. to give ourselves to them so that they would be able to obtain our young ones. So they've been mixing with us and stuff, having babies and stuff. So if we go out, the men, if we go out and we have a baby with these females, this is why they gave the power to the females. Because if we have a baby with one of them females, then they have our children. Because the power of God has given them the power over the children, you men. And then our children will have to grow up under this foolishness, because the woman will have other children 9 times out of 10 with those of their own kind. And then our children will have to come up and be raised up around them. And this will continue to hinder us. Just like if our females have and bear children of one of theirs, and then it doesn't work out between them because they're not supposed to be together anyway, just like we not supposed to be with them women. Then the female will have one of their children, and then if she meets one of her own, she'll have a child. But then that child that is of not of the serpent seed, that would be a good seed, will have to come up under the serpent seed, which is exactly the type of situation that I am in and have always been in from my birth. And a lot of y'all be running around here saying peace. You know what I'm saying? Damn am. To be silent. To be astonished. 1826. Because a lot of y'all think that that's good. Peace. Am. To be silent. To be astonished. 1826. 1826. Damn am. Dalma. I guess that's how you pronounce it. A prime root. But you can also look up 1724 and 1820. To be dumb. To be astonished. To stop you in your tracks. Also to perish. To cease. Be cut down. Be cut off. Forbear. Hold. Peace. Quiet. Self. Put to rest. To be silent. Keep. Put to silence. Be. Stand still. Tarry. And wait. Where are you going to be waiting at? You are going to be waiting 1008 Bethel from 104 and 410. You are going to be waiting in the house of God. Bethel, a place in Palestine. Bethel. Is it 104? I believe it's 104. 104, yeah. From 1129, a house in the greatest of applications, especially for families. A court, door, dungeon for families, forth of great as would contain for hangings. Homeborn, winter house, winter hold, inside word, palace, place, prison, in the house of God, prison, steward, tablets that they read you, the scriptures, the Bible scriptures, this nonsense that we going through now. that had been confused, but now that we know what these words mean, we know that the house of God is what? It is a dungeon, the palace, because they have many mansions. It is a prison for who? For families. For families. And where is this dungeon at? For families. It is in a temple, the church of God. The house of God. The house of God is what? The house of God is a temple. It is a dungeon to contain families for hangings. It is a prison where they read you the scriptures, the tablets, the ancient text to confuse you so you would not know what this stuff means. So get these books, man, so y'all can know what you need to do is call out to the Creator. You need to call out to the Creator so then you can go through this and you can unscrabble all of this foolishness that they have contained you with. They have contained you with all of this scribble scrabble of their tablets, the word of God. And the word of God was to do what? It was to confound, to mix, to confuse. Confuse you for what? To disgrace and to shame you. And to keep you confounded. So you would always be ashamed and always be disappointed. And who is doing this to you? God is doing this to you. And this is the reason why it tells you in the book, in plain sight, that all of the God are idols. And you have been serving creation and not the Creator. Give me a second. Creator, 1254. Bara, to create, fashion. Creator, created. So we're going to go to 1254. But remember that these idiots that did this to the creation, the idiots, the God, the Elohim, the evil spirits of the earth that have defiled and corrupted the creation. They have defiled Creator's creation. Remember how they do their word magic. And in the ancient text, they only put Creator in there one time. And they did that so that you would not continuously be able to see Creator. In that scribble scrabble text, the Babel, the Babylonian language that we call Bible, is filled with nothing but the God nonsense. And they put in there secretly with their word magic that we have been serving creation and not Creator, because we have been serving them. And they only put Creator in there one time, so that you would always continue to think that you need to be and are supposed to be serving creation. And what is the creation that you are serving? The God, the Elohim, the fallen ones, the evil spirits of the earth. And you have been following the evil spirits of the earth, the creation, and not creator. Bara, to create, fashion, creator, create. 1254, bara, a prime root, absolutely to create, qualified. And then they gonna put their little word magic in there. To cut down a wood. To cut down a wood. It has nothing to do with creator. Creator did not create to destroy. They put this in here because they want to try to throw you off. Once you done called out to the creator, you can see through all of their word magic. Select, feed as formative processes. Choose, create, creator, cut down, dispatch, do, make fat. So they're gonna put all this word magic in here. So it's this is word magic. This right here. To cut down a wood. That's word magic. Select, feed. That's word magic. It has nothing to do with create. They talking about on some food stuff. They try to throw that nonsense in there. As formative process, choose, create, creator. They word magic. Cut down, dispatch, do, make fat. All that's word magic. Cut down, dispatch, do, make fat. All that's word magic. 1254, bara, a prime root, absolutely to create, qualified, absolutely to create, qualified. Creator, 2936. More word magic, 2936. See, these are different words. It does not say creator. So what they do is they correspond this to something else to try to throw us off. This is not the same word as bara. It's not the same word as bara. See? It's not the same word as bara. But they put this nonsense in here to throw you off from creator. To keep us confused with their word magic. This is not the same as this. This is a title. The title states creator. The only creator. Bara, to create, fashion. And then when we get to 2936, as you can see, it's a different word because they're word magic. So if you are not aware of what's going on, then you will take this and you will put this up under the title of creator, and it does not belong there because creator created. He did not create to soil or defile. Creator created so it would be life, and so that we would live life and enjoy life. Because creator loves life. But you people want to serve the God. Okay, creator, 2939. 2939. Tam corresponds to 2938. taste, to taste, cause, to feed, make, to eat, feed. All of this has nothing to do with the creator. They're my totally different words. And it corresponds to 2938. And then I put all of these as prime roots. To taste, fig, to perceive, but perceive, taste. See, this has something to do with some cooking or some stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you are not aware and you are up under the curse of the God, you will not be able to see through this foolishness that they done put in this book. You'll be sitting up here thinking that all of this nonsense has something to do with the creator, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the creator. Nothing at all. It's like some cooking food stuff or something that they done put in her, word magic that they done put in her. Praise 1288 Barak. Barak, this word Barak right here, it leads back to God. It leads back to God, lightning, and a whole other things that goes with this Barak. He fell like lightning, Barak. And he has a blasphemous name, which is God, because y'all always praising him. 1288, to bless. 1288, Barak, Barak. A prime root to kneel by, to bless God as an act of adoration, and vice versa. Man as a benefit. Also by a theme to curse. To curse yourself, God or the king, as treason. Because that's what we've been doing. This is treason. Praising the God is treason. You know what I'm saying? It is going against the creator. Abundantly, altogether, at all. Blaspheme. Blaspheme means to praise, to bless, congratulate, to curse. Greatly, indeed, kneel down, praise, salute, still thank. You are thanking the God for keeping you in the temple of doom, in the churches, to keep you confounded and confused. You are thanking the God for bringing you to shame, for making you where you are always disappointment to who? You are a disappointment to the creator because you are serving them. You are always blaspheming. You blaspheme the name all day long because you are constantly blessing the God. You are constantly blessing them by blaspheming, by praising the God. You are cursing yourself by doing this, by praising this creature called gods, the God thing, the demons. And you kneel all the time and you salute and still thank the God for keeping you in the church, the temple of doom that has kept you confounded and confused, that has brought you to shame, a disappointment to the creator of all of existence. Are you people getting the fact that you need to get these books and look this information up yourself? I'm doing this because it is a part of my appointed place to show you that you need to get the books to look this information up for yourself. Or other words, you will just continue to be confound. You will continue to be Baal. You will continue to be confused. You will continue to be a disgrace to who? To the creator of all of existence and yourself in shame. Continue to be confounded, ashamed, a disappointment to who? The creator of all of existence, and to yourself, and to those that come from you. You will continue to be confused and confounded as long as you continue to serve, as long as you continue to follow the God, you will be confused. We looked up 1101 to mix confuse. You will always be confounded. 2865 to break down, because you are serving the God. They have broke us down. 2865, a prime root to prostrate, hence to break down, either lit by violence, because they have always been violent towards us. To break down, either to lit or by violence, or fig, by confusing us, by the confusion of the fear of God, to abolish affright, be, make afraid, amazed, beat down, to discourage us, cause to dismay, to go down, scared, terrified of what? The God. And the God is who? They tell you who God is, because they tell you that fear is of the devil. And all through the book they tell you to fear God and fear the Lord. Why? So that they could break you down by violence, by confusion, to keep you in fear, to abolish you, your natural creator given senses. So you will be anytime a fright. They are a fright, a frightening to you. So you would be made afraid. It amazes you by the word magic that they use. But they have beat you down with this word magic. To do what? To discourage you from what? Your natural creator given senses, for you to know that you need to be serving the creator. They have caused dismay. And by them causing this dismay, they have done what? They have gone down. We have gone down because they have caused this dismay. Why? Because they scared us. It was terrifying to us. What was terrifying? The God nonsense, the foolishness that they preached to us. And because we have continued to bow down under the God nonsense, and they did most of that by violence, and a whole lot more of it with the confusion. So they confused us, and if that didn't work, they used violence to put fear in us, to abolish our natural creator given senses. But once we fell for the foolishness, you idiots that are serving the God are still amazed by this foolishness they keep telling you, talking to you about a fucking resurrection. Stop being afraid, because they have beat you down and discouraged you. Now you are in dismay because of the terrifying events of the violence in the confusion that they have always preached to us about this God nonsense. And because we have always followed the God nonsense, they have led us astray. They have pushed us off. They have pushed us off and scattered us. They have pushed us off and scattered us. We are astray because we have been following the God nonsense. 5080 Nadak, not Nadak, Nadak, 5080, 5080 Nadak, a prime root to push off, used in a great variety of applications, lit and fig, to expel, to mislead, to strike, to inflict, banish, bring, cast down, out, chase, compel, draw away, drive away, drive out, draw away, draw away, drive out, quite, fetch, a stroke, force, go away, outcast, thrust away, out, thrust out, withdraw. We have withdrawn from the Creator because we have been following the God foolery. And they have done all of this nonsense to us. In a great variety of us. And they have expelled us. And they have misled us. And they have strucken us down. We are in great infliction. They have banished us to where? To their churches and their temples of doom of God, to confuse and confound us. They have brought us to there to do what? To cast us down and cast us out of what? The creation of life. They have chased us all through the history of existence. We are compelled, or they were compelled to do this. This is something that they felt like they had to do. We have drawn away. They drew us away from the Creator. And then they drove what? They are driving us away and driving us out of what? Out of the creation of life. So that they can fetch what? So that they can fetch our eternal energy. That's what they are fetching. And they have stroked many different ways to force us to be out of the creation of life. We are now outcast. We have gone away because they have made us outcasts. They have thrust us away. They have thrust us out. And we have withdrawn. We have withdrawn from the Creator to serve the God nonsense. So we have lost our Creator given rights in the creation because we choose to follow the Elohim that are the gods, that are the demons, who are the fallen ones, that are the evil spirits of the earth and have been ruling over the creation from the ancient of days. And those that are willing and knowingly and willingly serving the God, they have gained power over the creation because we have given up our right under the Creator. So these dummies that serve the God nonsense have obtained the power over the creation, which are the world governments of today. And how did they do this? They misled us. and they cast us down. And they have cast many of us out of the creation. And how? By force. We are expelled in a great variety of applications. We have been thrust away and thrust out. And we have withdrawn from our Creator given rights to be in the creation as free living beings. What are y'all gonna do? What is the DNA gonna do? Are these idiots gonna keep on serving this nonsense, this God foolery? Are you people gonna come to your Creator given senses and use your brain to think and come away from all of this nonsense poisoning that they've been poisoning us, so we can get back what the Creator has given to us, because it is ours. It is rightfully ours to be free in the creation and live free. Do not say that I did not give you people enough information for you to at least want to get the books and do the research. However, I know that I have given you enough information for you to know that the gods are demons. The God is a demon. God is plural because it stands for Elohim, and Elohim means many. Legion means many, because they are the evil spirits of the earth, those that kept not their places appointed to them and corrupted the creation, and have gained control by putting particular families in the control of situations to have this so-called power, which is the world governments of today. What are you people gonna do? You DNA, the mixed DNA or the DNA that is not mixed. We didn't corrupt the creation. The God did, and those that knowing and willingly serve the God have done this to all of the creation. Y'all think about that, so that y'all will know the truth and y'all will call out to the Creator and receive the truth. Because the truth sets us free from all of the ignorance that we have been embedded in from the ancient of days, and they have consistently did this to us from our births. So what are you people gonna do? Mix DNA and DNA that is not mixed. Thank you, Creator, for all that you do, all that you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you. You know I love you. I love y'all. Call out to the Creator. Creator of all existence is the truth. You will know the truth when you call out to the Creator, because the Creator will give you the truth. All of the truth and only the truth. Do you speak it?